What's up, guys? Nick here with Overage Syndicate. And in this video, I wanted to share with you why I believe that surplus funds and overages are going to explode in 2022. So I want to share with you a recent email that I received from a data provider that I subscribe to. And there's a couple things to highlight here. Okay. So first is biggest foreclosure auction since April 2020. And it goes on to talk about how, the foreclosure moratorium is finally over, and that this is mostly geared towards investors that buy at auctions. But obviously that's part of our business, right? Is okay, we need to know what properties sell for more than the debt owed at auction, because that's where overages and surplus funds are generated, right? And so there's a couple things to point out here is, they've seen some of the numbers that they are seeing, and this is just a few counties. They only mentioned 3 counties here, but they haven't seen these types of numbers since April 2020. Now, why is that? Well, what happened then? Well, that's when the whole shutdown started happening, right? From COVID-19. And so foreclosures were throttled back. Tax sales were throttled back. Overages haven't been. Now there's still been foreclosures happening, but very few. But now all of those ones that were put on the back burner, they're all coming back to the auction now. And so in 2022, we are going to see an increase in foreclosure inventory from the past 2 years, where there haven't been as many sales as there usually are. And so that is, presents an opportunity, right? The other thing too is, you can see here, they mentioned that they helped 150 investors buy properties worth a total of $32 million. Here is the thing to point out here as well. In a lot of areas across the United States, a lot of markets have been appreciating greatly, meaning if a property does go to foreclosure, if it actually reaches the auction, there's usually equity in that property. And a lot of these real estate investors are paying retail value at auction. And what that means is they're paying a premium for property, which means they're overpaying. These investors are the ones creating the overages for us to recover. So just to recap, an overage, a surplus of funds, is when a property sells at a tax sale or a foreclosure auction to a third party, okay, an investor, for more than what's owed to the bank or more than what's owed to the county. Okay, so that's the overage. And there's a ton of these being generated, and a lot more are going to be generated in 2022 because of the backlog of properties that didn't go to auction in 2021 and 2020. So that is one reason that I believe that this business, or the opportunity within surplus funds and overages, is going to explode in 2022. Now the question is, well, how does this benefit you? How can you seize this opportunity to better your financial situation, or just your situation in general, while at the same time helping all these folks that ended up losing their home? Because here's the thing, most of them don't know that they have money owed back to them. There's this misconception that people have that go through foreclosure. They think that if I lose my home to foreclosure, I can't get any money back. It just goes to the bank. That's not true. Only what you owe on your loan goes back to the bank. Anything above and beyond that should go back either to the homeowner or any other lien holders that existed at the time of the sale. Okay. So going back to the question, well, how does this help you? Well, you can help all these homeowners. Let them know about their overage. Let them know they do have money coming back to them, and then offer up your services to help them recover that, and then charge your commission on the back end, whatever it is you negotiate. Okay. And that's the opportunity. And there's going to be a lot more deals to pursue in 2022. A lot more people to help is the bottom line. And so that's the opportunity that exists. How you seize it is you follow the 5-step formula, the 5-step process, the overage profitability formula that I teach you guys. It's 5 steps. Remember these 5 steps. Number 1, create your leads. Identify those properties that have an overage. Number 2, conduct your research. Make sure you know who is owed the overage and skip trace them, get their contact info, which then leads to step 3, contact the claimant or the potential client. Once you've contacted them, you move to step 4, which is to contract. You sign the appropriate forms to get started in the process. And number 5 is to profit, which includes submitting your claim to the entity holding the funds, preferably via an attorney, and then you wait until your check is issued. And that's it. Follow that process to seize this opportunity. Okay. And this can be done from home, right? You can do this from your home or wherever you have an internet connection. You don't have to go out. You don't have to attend these auctions in person. You can get the information online. I teach you how to do that, right? And you can help all these folks, and you're not limited to your market. You can help anyone in any part of the country who is owed an overage. And that's what you need to do to seize this opportunity. Follow that 5-step process. Okay. So, and this is just one state and just a few counties in this one state. Remember, guys, there's 50 states and there's over 3,000 counties in the United States. And there's tax sale overages and mortgage foreclosure surplus funds. They are not the same. If you have only been taught about tax sale overages, you are missing half the market. So keep that in mind. If you guys want more information on how to capitalize on this opportunity, you can always go to my website, overagesyndicate.com. And of course, there's a YouTube channel, which is where you're probably watching this video. So that's it, guys. Other resources for you. Got our Facebook group. I've got a podcast, all sorts of resources to help you guys in your journey within overages and surplus funds. So appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you in the next one.